2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's always delightful to have you with us. We're following our featured player who's currently inside the top 30. Let's see how far up the leaderboard he can climb today. We head down to the first hole.
Wow, he let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip. And he needs this to save par. Currently at 2 over par. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Ouch. That's going to make the next shot a bit more challenging. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Going with the 5-iron here. He's out. That's the positive. But there's some work to do with the putter. Putting for birdie here. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt looks to be 33 feet to the cup.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
These par putts, they keep around going.
And that putt will drop. Well done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Time for the second shot into the 3rd. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Now it's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. Putting for a par here. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he'll drop to 3 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cameras left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 4th. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. He's setting up for his second shot. Oh, well done. Yeah, nicely played. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
What a putt that was. Now 8 shots back after that hole. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers right and left. Difficult difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Well played. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Moments like that deserve another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Is this one heading into the sand? Yeah. This next shot coming up from the sand. How close was that to going in? He has this putt to save his par. He's currently tied for 14th on the leaderboard. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
That's some good golf right there. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That was well holed, and for birdie. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Opting for the 6 iron. That should set up another chance. And this putt to move into the top 10. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Luke, top 10 on the leaderboard and moving up. It'll be interesting to see how this player performs over the next 9 holes.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 10th hole. From about 100 yards.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Three feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Good shot there, Beamer. This is his 2nd shot. 5 shots off the lead.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
Bogey putt coming up here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The 12th hole is a par 4. Oh, well played. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Not a bad play, that one. This remains for a share of 9th spot on the leaderboard. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Just a short putt remaining here. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Nicely done. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
If he can hold this, he'll move into 9th place. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. He finds himself in a share of 9th on the leaderboard.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Setting up for his third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Eight feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's disappointing.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
That is absolutely spot on.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting now for a bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
It's time for a one-shotter.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Going with the 5-wood.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently at +1 for the tournament. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green and, dare I say, finish with a birdie.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt for a final score of 69. And his round will conclude with a par today. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
Look, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. You put yourself in contention for the second week in a row, a victory last week, not getting it this week, collapsing down the stretch. But to put himself in position to win again, I thought that was a fantastic effort by the player.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.